And welcome to more Agricola. Today we're playing in William's charity tournament. So if you haven't heard about it, William at twitch.tv/playagricola is hosting a tournament for charity. Today it's going to be 2 rounds, and I believe he's already raised something like $300 or $400, which is amazing. But if you'd like to donate, definitely go over to his page. I believe he'll also be streaming, bouncing between games of the tournament. So definitely check out his stream if you're interested. In our first game, we're playing with PJ17, We Three Kings and the Truth, and the format is G4-5 with the normal decks, of course. I really like Vegetable Vendor, and it's also just the best card here, so I'm going to take it. Food Critic would be an interesting wheel, because a lot of the time, since you're using Major a lot, you want to build one of the guilds, and then obviously like veggies and the animals, and one building resource gets you to 5, and then maybe you fish, or maybe you bake 1 grain. It's not amazing, but it is a playable wheel. Sunday Worker will probably go. Master Tanner will probably go. Cacot doesn't work with Vegetable Vendor, so that's not a card we can wheel. Oh, actually, Traveling Salesman kind of works. It's not amazing, because while I like using the Major Minor space to play miners with Vegetable Vendor, I'd rather just go back to it and get another veggie than play Traveling Salesman, and you really don't want to use the minor part of Traveling Salesman. So yeah, I'll be looking to wheel Food Critic, or maybe Real Estate Agent if we see something like Pasture Planner. Well, this is a tricky pack. Obviously, I really want to pick Gardener, and we probably have to, but Baker's Servant is amazing. This pack is really strong. So I could try to wheel Gardener, and I think there's a decent chance. The Livestock Keeper is pretty good. Handmade, somebody will probably take. In Food Connoisseur, I think Gardener probably wheels. It's not a guarantee, but yeah, I think it's a pretty good chance. And Baker's Servant just has such high upside that I think we take it here. I'll be quite sad if Gardener doesn't wheel, but yeah, I mean, Baker's Servant is just so strong. If you find any grain support, it's kind of ridiculous. This is either Village Fool or Convict. They both do pretty similar things. Definitely not Minimalist. Although we could get by with just a Hearth, but I don't think we want to. And it's definitely not the pick here. It'd be the pick on the wheel, if anything. Which of these is better? I mean, Convict's higher power, but this doesn't seem like a high Family Grow game. This seems like we're going to do probably three, maybe 4 rooms. And Village Fool is generally better for that than Convict. Village Fool also opens up Minimalist as a wheel. If the miners aren't great, we can go for a huge Village Fool with no miners and just a Hearth. Actually, no, that's pretty weak with Vegetable Vendor. But, I mean, it's still an option. We could also do something like, yeah, I don't know. I think I like Village Fool better than Convict here. Well, Pipe Smoker with Baker's Servant is pretty strong. Peace Worker, though, is a grain source, and it works with Vegetable Vendor, and we're going to have lots of food, so Peace Worker has to be the pick here. So yeah, we can go on Veggie, buy an extra Veggie, so we get an extra food, basically, when we go on Veggie, and then we play a Major or Minor. Easy Peace Worker, and the important part is the grain support. Yeah, Pipe Smoker would be nice. Fieldsman is actually decent with Baker's Servant. Resource Collector is good, but yeah, this just has to be Peace Worker. Now that we're baking grain, what's it called? Food Critic is looking even better because we'll have veggies, we'll have grain, and then you usually, I mean, it's not easy to eat one of each animal, but we'll have a hearth. Definitely liking this. Peace Worker makes me very happy. I took Baker's Servant. And yeah, I'm still pretty sure. Not pretty sure, but I think there's still a very good chance that Gardener wheels. The Truth is a relatively newer player. They're definitely not inexperienced, but they're on the lower end of games. I think they have something like somewhere between 30 and 50 games. So their picks might not be the most predictable, but... Oh wow, Sunday Worker came back. I think I actually take Sunday Worker here. Yeah, I mean, Sunday Worker isn't great for... And with Baker's Servant in round 14, because we should have our plows sorted out, and normally you want to double plow or double plow sow. But we could double Reno or we could double Family Grow. Either of those options are good. And being able to in round 7 play this and another Ock, like we could play it in Village Fool or it and Baker's Servant if we don't have Baker's Servant out yet. It's just very powerful. And yeah, I mean, we're going to struggle to get the animals. This also just denies the better card from the other people because I seriously doubt anybody else will have a Food Critic game and any of them could play Sunday Worker. Gardener came back. Easy. Food Connoisseur didn't get taken, so Forest Farmer did. Forest Farmer, Handmade, and one other card. The double breeding card. Makes sense. Yeah, this pack was quite strong. I'm a bit sad about Village Fool with right now since we got such strong Ox, but we should be able to pitch Miners. And oh wow, okay, Convict came back. Sure. So somebody's going for a minimalist game. Hopefully it's PJ, because we want them to be to our left so that they don't, because they're not going to be start playing. So either PJ or we Three Kings. I doubt the Truth would go. Oh, well, this is pretty comical. Machete is crazy with Gardener. Popcorn is obviously insane. Black Swan Lake is obviously insane. Bread Paddle's pretty good. This just has to be Machete, though. Machete with Baker's Servant. Wheeling Baker's Kitchen or Bread Paddle would be good. These two will not wheel. So, yeah, I mean, we just have to take Machete. Machete is absurd here. Very, very much liking our draft. There's no passing miners, which is unfortunate because the minimalist usually likes passing miners. So, like, if there was a decent passing miner, like Helpful Neighbors or something, the minimalist might take it over one of these better cards. But, I mean, these two cards are going to be the ones that go almost guaranteed. Maybe, like, Village Well will go, but there's no way either of these two will. Not getting Popcorn here is kind of sad, but... Peace Worker helps with grain, and Machete also can just provide us a million grain. Like, Gardener and Machete is a nice combo, but Baker's Servant you want to go on So Bake a lot anyways, so just Machete and grain is also perfectly fine. So we just have to take Machete here. It's not even close. We probably take one of the ovens here. This definitely isn't a wooden strong box game. I mean, it's these three that we're considering. I think it has to be Iron Oven, though. Iron Oven with Baker's Servant is pretty crazy, and we can piecework stone. This also means we can't get blocked on Clay Oven. Yeah, I mean, this is just an easy Iron Oven. Pasture Land is nice, but Madonna Statue Minimalist is a combo. That's very good for the Minimalist, because they can play like a Hearth and something else. It means they can play two improvements instead of just a Hearth. And then in the last turn, they play Monotonous Statue. It's bad. It's not good if they were planning on going zero improvements, but um, it's this allows them to not have to go zero improvements, which is very good. But yeah, I mean, this just has to be iron oven. And yeah, as HIKLJ said in chat, we definitely want ovens. Itinerant laborers is not particularly good for us. Vegetable harvest would mean we don't need a hearth. But we probably want a hearth anyways, just because taking 2 clay and then hearthing, building fireplace and then upgrading is just so good for the vegetable vendor. Like, if we're not building a hearth, we're just building like a bunch of miners. This still nets us a food on every veggie, so I think we take it. But I wouldn't be surprised if we build a hearth anyways. But yeah, I mean, this card's so good for us because, like, if we do go for gardener and machete, this gives us a crazy amount of food. And oh, sorry, I guess I didn't explain that fully. So baker servant, you need to go on sow bake because the bake gives you a field. So taking a sow action, I mean, it's okay for us, but the sow bake space is so good for us. Like, the value of this is that you can sow without going on sow bake, but we want to go on sow bake, so there's no reason to take it. We'd still probably get use out of it, but yeah. Village Fool is definitely not looking amazing here. We could probably play it for 2 points, but yeah, I mean, it's not great. If the Truth is the one playing Minimalist, they'll probably pass passing miners to us, so that could help Village Fool. But again, I'd be surprised if the Truth was the one playing Minimalist. Holiday House with Village Fool is pretty funny, but it's terrible with... Or, sorry, Holiday House with Convict, I mean, is pretty funny, but it's terrible with... what's it called? Sunday Worker. Diary is amazing here, but I think we actually take Baguette. So Baguette means we don't need as many sow actions, which isn't amazing, but I mean, just getting all these bake actions is so strong with Baker's Servant. I guess one thing to think about is we're probably wheeling Bread Paddle, so that also gives us an out of a bunch of bake bread actions. So maybe we don't need the Baguette. Yeah, I mean, Diary is very strong. We can definitely play like 6, if not 7 Ox. I mean, Village Fool might not get played, but all of these other Ox can get played. Yes, Bread Paddle almost certainly wheels. Yeah, I mean, Baguette... Yeah, Bread Paddle's just better than Baguette, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, we're playing Gardener relatively late. We're playing Convict relatively late. I think Diary is just good here. Like, Baguette would be good, but I think the fact that we almost certainly wheel Bread Paddle means we don't need this. Yeah, I mean... I guess what Ock I'm playing with Sunday Worker is a bit awkward. We don't necessarily need Vegetable Vendor in play early, because, like, we don't need to go for a Hearth if we don't want. We could just Peace Worker and build an oven. So, like, we could Sunday Worker in round 7 and play Vegetable Vendor, and if we have Bread Paddle, we can double bake then, which is pretty good. But, yeah, I think I like Diary Wheel Bread Paddle. Yep. Was this the pack with... No, this wasn't the pack with Madonna Statue. What didn't come back? So the 2 cards obviously didn't come back that I knew were never coming back, but these were the other 2 cards I was looking at. There was something else here. I forget what it was. One thing I didn't mention, so you mentioned we wanted... Oh, wow. Madonna Statue came back. I mean, Madonna Statue's pretty good for us. We could just take another oven, but I don't think we need it, really. It's... like, It gives us a bake bread action, but I don't think that's that important. I think Madonna statue's just better here. This also denies it from the minimalist, although Madonna statue wheeling, either somebody didn't realize the combo with minimalist, which I think is pretty likely since people don't have a ton of experience with minimalist, or they're just going for the zero minor or zero improvement minimalist. I guess somebody could theoretically be going for like Eremite minimalist. Yeah, I mean, we have so many bake actions, I don't think we need wood-fired oven. Like 3 wood and a stone for 2 points in a bake bread action is really weak compared to just a free 2 points. We can get rid of vegetable harvest is a bit awkward since we want to be able to convert in the final harvest, unless we have a hearth. If we have a hearth, it's fine. But we could probably get rid of bread paddle diarrhea at that point. But yeah, I just don't think we need wood-fired oven. We do not care about this or this, so we'll take Peasant's Boutique. Now, if we want to play Village Fool for 2 points, we can play it and get rid of Peasant's Boutique and hopefully get past something. So I'll keep an eye out for getting past a minor. But yeah, I mean, none of those are particularly good for us. We're going first. Clay flipped. I think we have to play Peace Worker here, and then I'll decide what to do second action. Probably take 3 clay. Taking 2 grain is also fine. Yeah, we have to play Peace Worker here. Sheep flipping means taking 3 clay becomes pretty good. It means if Major Minor comes out, we just play Vegetable Vendor and build the fireplace and say we'll do Baker's Servant stuff later, just because getting a huge food influx from the sheep and Veggie Vendor is so good. I mean, I could have taken Reedstone Food there to set up the oven, but yeah, I like getting the Peace Worker out, because if Major Minor flips, building the fireplace becomes better than building the oven anyways. Like, we're not in a rush to build the oven. We have enough baked bread actions. Well, Reeve is pretty good for us. With Bread Paddle, we want to be playing lots of Ox anyways. And Diary, yeah. Wow, we got a 4th pick Diary with Reeve. I guess PJ would have had to first pick it, but that's pretty wild. We do have the decision of whether we want to take 2 clay or 3 clay. How hard are we going to fight over the fireplace? Probably pretty hard, since playing Vegetable Vendor, Start Player, Diary, if Fireplace doesn't come out, is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I would like the ability to take Reed, Stone. Yeah, I'll just take 2 clay, I think. No, I should take the extra clay. This is actually really tricky, because taking the extra clay makes it really awkward, depending on when Major Minor flips. So just because of the way we have to play Ox. Yeah, I'll take the clay. The clay just gives me So, aside from giving you the option of the oven, which isn't super important, the main thing the clay does is I'm gonna have tons of food, so I think I just want to be piecing every opportunity I get. Um, but no, it's very close. It really depends on when major minor flips. If major minor flips second or third, I think taking the clay is good because we go vegetable vendor, start player diary, and then fireplace. We three kings playing early popcorn. That means the oven's contested, but we're fine with iron oven. Oh, these are mixed up. Very mixed up. Yeah, so we three kings was offered second pick diary with Reeve and didn't take it. Very interesting. I wonder if they have like animal pen or something. Resource collector. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some 3 or 4 rock payoff like animal pen or spinny or quarry, something like that. What flipped? Fences. Okay. I guess this is pretty bad if we don't get Ock here. I will play Veggie Vendor here, and then start player diary, and then we'll go read. Probably read Stone, maybe read Stone into Major Minor. If Major Minor doesn't flip, we're gonna be very sad. Oh, the Truth start playing for us. Well, that's good. Assuming they don't have a way to... Oh, Simple Fireplace is out there. I guess that could be a potential problem, but this should be fine. Pine Forest. Interesting. I think we probably just take food here to alleviate food issues. Taking more clay doesn't do much, nor does taking wood, and when I take grain, I want to be able to piece it. Definitely getting punished for the clay here, because I would much rather take 2 grain than 2 food here. So this, yeah, the clay was a pretty big mistake, I think. Oh, I'm taking traveling players over fishing because there was stoneware. BJ taking 2 clay, threatening fireplace. This is fine. If major minor, it's fine as long as we 3 kings isn't gonna fence on us. Okay, fireplace flipped. That's good for us. Village Elder. Interesting. We probably can't compete for that. Obviously, Madonna statue is terrible for that. I mean, we can maybe compete for it, but it's unlikely. Yeah, this clay was really bad. If I had 2 grain instead of 2 food here, my game would be much better. It was just terrible. Wheeling, we take 4 wood or read stone on the wheel, probably. We 3 kings is going to take reedstone food for sure with popcorn and the resource collector, so we'll just take 4 wood. I guess we could take grain. Yeah, I think grain is better than us for us than 4 wood. We really want to get more wood than that. Maybe not. Oh yeah, plus veggie. Thank you. Just wasn't paying attention. Interesting. Countryman would have been incredible for us. I'm very sad we didn't get this. This would have been amazing for us. I guess we would have had to be able to take it 4th, since it's not better than Veggie Vendor, Baker's Servant, or Peace Worker, but man, would it have been great. Yeah, I think I like grain over the wood. PJ probably takes wood, and We Three Kings takes food. Next round, we can take 5 wood, sheep, or reed, stone, sheep, either of which is very good for us. But yeah, again, just getting really punished for taking this clay. I could have taken 3 wood here. We wouldn't have been able to piece it, but taking 3 wood, and I'd be down a clay and a food, but I'd still have 2 grain. That would put me in danger of... Oh, PJ could start player simple fireplace here. That would be a problem. No, okay, PJ just takes the wood. It appears that PJ has the minimalist. I'm curious what their plan for feeding is. Yes, I can't piece a veggie on major minor. Truth builds a room. Yeah, I don't think... So, We Three Kings is going to take Reed. PJ... I mean, the ideal here would be we get to start player and diary into 6 wood, because that makes their life so much easier. But... yeah, I think we just take 5 wood. This will probably be the last time I mention it, but yeah, I just really wish I didn't take this clay. It screwed my game up pretty bad. Oh well, you live and you learn. Agricola wouldn't be a fun game if it was easy. We could try to greed the sheep and build the hearth here, but I don't want to do that since there's simple fireplace out there. We should have the option of either 4 read or read stone stone next round, which is awesome. PJ start playing. Is this a passing minor? Yes. Oh, I totally forgot we passed that. Oh, thank God we took the sheep. Is this going to be the hearth? Yeah, okay. We do want the other hearth at some point this game, but it's honestly not the biggest rush. Yeah, it seems like this is going to be a minimalist. I guess somebody could have just taken the minimalist and ended up not playing it as well. We 3 kings denying the 6 wood, which is good. Definitely don't want that happening. Family runoff flipping is fine for us. Yeah, I'm fine with the late growth game. Our actions are going to be so efficient that late growth is totally fine for us. Baker's Servant is just such a powerful card. Yeah, so we take one of the read actions, which we should get, and then we probably take clay or upgrade to the hearth. Either one of those is fine. Around 7, depending on how the growth queue is looking, will probably be Sunday Worker, Baker Servant into Sobake. So a grain. Actually, it's going to be awkward having Diary up by that time, but that's okay. The Truth start playing, sure. I think read stone's got to be better than 4 read. We don't really have interest in building 2 rooms this game. I guess we could take 6 clay if it wheels, and then just build clay rooms instead. If Reno flips in 6, I definitely don't hate that. PJ going for a double build, that's fine. Clay doesn't wheel, also fine. If the Truth doesn't take wood here, we get 6 wood, which is amazing. And would actually make me a little bit sad that we didn't take the extra read, because we could go for a double build, but I mean, I'm still fine not going for a double build here. I think we just hearth here, sort out our feeding. Truth sewing. Oh, the Truth has baguette, so the Truth really needs an oven. But again, iron oven is just going to bail us out. Major Family Grow didn't flip. Oh, the Truth taking wood. That is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We just build here. Yeah, the Truth has feeding issues, so we might be able to grow in front of them. Oh, not stone. That's placed my person on the wrong space. Please read chat. It's not that hard. Are they in Discord or something? No. Alright, so we 3 king. Yeah, I mean, this is just one of those things, like, reading chat is such an essential part of playing on Play Agricola that it should really be, like, we shouldn't have things like this happen, in my opinion, but whatever. It's not too big of a deal, it's just a bit annoying. Oh wow, PJ has Morning Trader. Well, thank God we didn't pass him Vegetable Vendor or Peace Worker. Both of those would have been insane. So we really hurt PJ in the draft. Alright. Looks like PJ did not want Reedstone food. Yeah, I mean, we 3 Kings doesn't have a read for Baby Sling, I don't believe. Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, okay, they removed it because they were at 4 stone. Baby Sling is in some ways good, in some ways bad. It relieves family grow pressure. But so if we're playing a 3-room game, relieving family grow pressure isn't great for us. But it does mean we grow 1 turn earlier, which is pretty good. And because the Truth's feeding issues are such an issue, we might be able to get, what's it called? We might be able to grow next round. So next round we either start Player Diary or Family Grow Diary, either of which is great for us. Yeah, it's looking like the Truth might not be able to Family Grow. This is where they kind of need Wood-Fired Oven. Wood-Fired Oven would bail them out pretty hard. It would cost them a lot of resources, but yeah, Morning Trader Veggie Vendor is ridiculous. And Morning Trader Peace Worker is also very strong. Okay, the truth is just fishing, so they're gonna family grow, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. We definitely take reed, stone, stone. Yeah, so we'll start player diary, play this, and play our 2 ox. Get 2 wood, and then we'll family grow probably iron oven, although family grow machete is also pretty tempting. PJ taking the sheep, no surprise there. They have pretty big feeding issues. We 3 kings, wouldn't be surprised if they build the well here. 4 clay is also an option. Their feeding is really bad. Yeah, they probably build the well. We need 7 food to do all of our stuff, so we won't be able to keep a veggie, but that's fine. We will probably play machete on, so we iron oven, and then we play machete on veggie, and then we sow in round 9, sowing a veggie. And then like we can play gardener here and bake. Actually, we maybe sow a grain, just to get our grain going. But, I mean, we have a lot of options. Oh, interesting. We 3 kings, extra efforting. Is this the well? Pottery. Sure. So they'd need 2 food still. Oh, they have 2 actions. Yeah, this is totally fine for them. They'll probably have to day labor, though, which isn't amazing, but... Oh, the truth... I don't think that... I assume they want a family grow here. I don't have to start player here just because PJ, I can't really afford to jump me. Like, I could even take 5 wood and be threatening to build again, which is really strong. But getting the diary out here is just so good. It's, what, it's a 5 wood action. And it upgrades my turn priority. PJ's probably going to build, so I'll have to family grow first action, but my second action will be much better, especially with all these huge resource piles. Yeah, so Sunday worker, baker's sir. Oh, actually, if we don't get Cheepock here, it's a bit of a disaster, but we should. Truth probably day laborers here. You do pay a food for Sunday worker, right? I'm not misremembering that. Yes, so it'll cost us 3 food to play 2 ox. So yeah, we have to eat both veggies, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm very happy with my game. It obviously would be better if I didn't take the clay. It would have made it a lot cleaner, but we wouldn't be that far ahead of where we are right now. I think the main thing would be we'd have probably one less food and one less clay and a couple more wood. Yeah, I definitely want to play 2 ox here. There's going to be crazy resource piles next round. PJ building makes sense. They get 6 wood. Yeah, I mean, this is very good for PJ. They're gonna get like 6 clay here. I think we 3 kings might take the clay, but we 3 kings really wants reed. They probably take the clay. They should get 3 reed next round. No, because they'll be offered 6 wood. I don't know. The actions next round are gonna be insane. I have 1 food, so I ate 2 veggies and a sheep, which takes me up to 8 food. I pay 3 for Sunday worker and baker's servant, and then I feed 4, so I have 1 food. Wow, we 3 kings takes reeds down food, so yeah. There's gonna be 6 wood, 8 clay, 3 reed. No, just 1 6 wood. So, I mean, we don't really want the reed. We definitely family grow here. Taking 5 wood sets us up to build and grow in 10, which I like a lot. I'll probably do that. And then we go veggie, so veggie machete, so build room in this round. Oh, we can sow both a machete and a grain. Sure. Like that, or not as much. I'll try to make as much room as possible. No surprise there. The wood gets taken. The clay gets taken. I guess the truth could take 4 wood. I guess they could also take 3 reed and build a room. I don't know what the truth is doing. I don't really want 3 reed. I'd rather take reed, stone in a village elder game. Even with peasant's boutique. Peasant's Boutique also isn't great in a Village Elder game, and we do want a Village Fool, so we're probably going to be Village Fooling these 2 cards. Truth takes Reedstone food. That's decent for us. I guess PJ could take more Reed. Oh no, we 3 kings is going to take more reed and they'll be set up to build next round, so we'll probably have to build first action. I mean, we 3 kings, if they get the 3 reed, is going to reno stone oven. And yeah, I mean, that's very good for them, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna net a food on veggie because we'll take an extra veggie and eat it. So we'll have the option next round of either baking our grain and sowing 2 veggies, or sowing our grain and uh, oh no, so we'll just have one field. Yeah, that'll be awkward. Maybe I just take grain and sow it next round. Sow 2 grain. Yeah, I think I like that better. Yeah, so we won't get machete out, but that's not the end of the world. We're not in a huge rush to get machete out. Oh, what am I talking about? PJ's growing in 9 and 10. If we build first action, PJ would have to ride a grain in order to build, and yeah, I should build first action for sure. PJ would have to ride a grain in order to grow, unless they have an improvement that gives them food. And they also can't morning trade if we build. So there's a pretty good chance we get to grow. Yeah, I like that a lot. Alright, I'm going to build first action and then take grain and sow it. I do not want a stable. Room should go... Oh, I don't know why I plowed over here. That was a mistake, but it's not a big deal. Definitely want to get my build out in front of We Three Kings, though. Is PJ going to start player? I don't think they can. Yeah. Oh, well, they have to family grow anyways, so the start player would be their second action. I don't remember passing food actions or food miners, and I don't think... Maybe they'll just ride a grain, but yeah, I think taking 2 grain and sow baking is just way too strong to not do here. Oh wow, We Three Kings went for the clay oven. I guess that kind of makes sense. Truth very badly needs this oven. We should get so bake here. Truth definitely should have baked. Oh, I guess the Truth wants to bake 2 grain, so they're gonna save the grain for baguette. It's pretty free to bake this grain, but... Oh, actually, no. If they want to plow and take a veggie, they can get an extra grain in the ground. Oh, actually, they have turn rest plow, so they can get grain and veggie in the ground. Yeah, so if the Truth gets... No, I'm blocking so bake, so it's not actually going to go well for them. But... Oh, interesting, plow driver. So We Three Kings isn't going to stone, and we're going to get a grower next round. Yeah, I mean, this is just going insanely well for us. I don't see how we don't win this game. I'd be pretty sad. It looks like we're going to pass on another 6 wood, which is really sad. But... I mean, we have Peace Worker, and we have Diary, and we're gonna plow like 7 fields, so we don't need a ton of fences. But, yeah, I mean, we just have to family grow next round. There's no way family growing is better than 6 wood. Technically, I think this should go up there. No, it shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know where these fields should go. It doesn't really matter. We're going to plow so many that we should be able to figure it out. We probably bread paddle over machete, actually. And then we play machete when we take a veg. And then we can gardener. Yeah, then we can gardener, bake, and sow bake, and get 2 veggies in the ground. That'll be pretty amazing. That gives us basically infinite food for the rest of the game. I think I mentioned this during the draft, but I actually might have forgot. HAIKLJ said, please veggie payoff. But one thing about Pieceworker is it's actually a veggie payoff. We can convert all of our extra... It's basically a woodworker. I mean, not exactly, but we can convert a lot of food into a lot of wood. Not quite as much as woodworker can. But we can also convert it into other resources. We can convert it into reed. We can convert it into stone. All of which is very valuable in a Village Elder game. The well's still available, which I should be able to buy it. Oh, the Truth is taking the 6 wood here. That's good. Denies PJ a bit. Although PJ really doesn't need the wood. It's like the few things they don't need. We obviously family grow bread paddle here. And then we take a veggie and play gardener, I think. Set up to first action. So the Truth will probably take veggie here. Or grain, one of the two. But so is relatively contested. Oh. I was going to say plus food, but the well's not built yet, funnily enough. PJ took a veggie, sure. So it's going to become pretty contested soon, but it's fine. Hopefully the Truth doesn't take a veggie here. It'd be pretty annoying. Okay, they take grain. So they want to sow, but we're not going to let them. Oh, wait, no, we will. We will. We're not going to sow this round. We're sowing next round. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter to us if veggie gets blocked, since we can play it on major. I'm stupid. I forgot that part about veggie vendor. Oh, we do get an extra food this way. So it's actually pretty important. We get an extra veggie this way. So yeah, it's very important. I mean, our wood situation is looking pretty sketchy, but it's okay. Yeah, sow is becoming quite contested. So we will have to sow first action probably. Because we 3 kings is going to take reed and want to sow as well. Pasture land is interesting. That doesn't really make start player that much better. Oh, we 3 kings is going to sow bake first action. That's pretty bad for us. So the question is, do I want to sow here just to get a veggie in the ground? Since I'm pretty sure we're not getting it first action next round, I think we 3 kings is going to take it for sure. Yeah, I think we have to sow bake here. So I'll probably start player in 12 for Family Grow, just because Plowsa is not good for us at all. So if Family Grow doesn't flip in 12, we're in bad shape, because we also don't want to be start playering again. Yeah, so we first action take wood and piece it. We probably we just take 1,000,000 wood, I think. We 3 kings taking 2 wood. It's a bit annoying, but whatever. We can definitely make up for this. We'll probably go for double Reno in 14 just because we don't... Oh, I guess well's still available, so yeah, we should try. Looks like PJ wants the well. Why did PJ take... Oh, Forest Farmer. Are they gonna build the well? Giving up on Minimalist? No, they're fencing. I wonder what this stone is for. Is it just for their Reno? Because they need another read action. Interesting. Oh, it looks like we 3 kings is not gonna sow first action. I guess I'm no longer threatening, so... I feel pretty confident if I didn't sow here, we 3 kings would have taken 2 read and first action sowed, because I just don't see how they feed otherwise. Although they needed food for the plow, so they probably... I mean, they would have taken reed stone food, I think. I don't know. Maybe. I guess them needing food for the reed, or food for the field, was a pretty big deal. Maybe I could have seen that and realized that they maybe couldn't sow. Because, like, sowing 1 grain is pretty bad for them. But us not getting this so big action was a disaster, and I think we're far enough ahead that we could play it safe. Taking the boar, interesting. Yeah, I mean, having an extra veggie sown here would be really nice, but yeah, I just don't think the greed was necessary. We're doing perfectly fine. Wouldn't be surprised if the Truth start players. We're kind of far behind on Village Elder. Oh no, we're only 1 card behind, so if we get the well, we have a decent chance of Village Elder. PJ not getting a breeding pair is very good for us here. The Truth start playing is also good for us. We definitely start player Vegetable Harvest next round. Yeah, so... we're at the point where we start taking 3 wood every time it's available. I'm pretty sure is so good for us. This clay grab is still looking extremely embarrassing. But whatever. I've talked enough about that clay. Did I pay the food? Yeah, I had 8 food. I paid the food. Yeah, it just remains here as a testament to my misplay. Yeah, I do have infinite food, which is amazing with Peace Worker. Truth might take the wood here. Oh, they're taking grain, so they want the sow. They might actually get it, since we 3 kings went for a weird line instead of taking reed and sowing. I'm very surprised by that, but whatever. I'm just gonna keep on taking wood. three kings plays a knock, so we will get down Gardener here. Just because I don't think we're getting blocked, but it'd be really bad if we do. Oh, PJ's gonna sow bait here, which again is really bad for the truth. Oh, this is handmade. Yeah, this is definitely handmade. Yeah, the truth is gonna be very sad when PJ sows here, but I think PJ has to sow. Um, 5 wood is ideal for us because it gives us the wood defense 12, which is the amount we're going to want to fence, and it gives us a wood for well, which we definitely want. The question is, do we wheel it? Probably no. I think we 3 kings wants it. And the question is, do we wheel start player? Probably no. Definitely take reed, stone here, and we feed 8. I think we start player veggie harvest. Oh, well, machete grain. Oh, itinerant labors. Well, that's amazing for the truth. This bails out the truth's game very hard. Oh no, we 3 kings has handmade. I guess theoretically they can start player and then handmade and then grow. But yeah, so we do want to play Village Fool next round. But yeah, I think we 3 kings is going to put the pasture land on boar, which I think means we should be able to get a wheel start player, unless the truth re-up start player, which again we're fine with. Yeah, so I think we can take the wood and actually start player isn't super important for us because we can start player in 13 to get the double reno. Although we don't really need double reno actually. It's becoming more important though. There's a lot of pressure on what's it called? Reno. Yeah, so we can build the well and then we don't need to double reno, but yeah, I mean the double reno is looking pretty good. I'll definitely take, I think the 4 wood is too important. Plasso flipped, so I'm pretty glad we did not family grow, or we didn't start player. I think those were the 2. Oh, interesting. Placing the boar on 1 wood. Oh, that's a pretty juicy thing for me because I can piece the wood, but whatever. Yeah, I don't remember there being other... No, I don't think it's actually good for me. I don't want the boar. The 4 wood's just better, and I think I fence this round and try to get a breeding pair. Oh my god, that's terrible for me. Well, I guess we're start playing now. Because Sobake, or Plauso is worse than Sobake. That's amazing for PJ and terrible for me. Well, that's good for me. I'm definitely fine with you changing to Plauso. Oh wait, no, this is wrong. I had 8. Yeah, so I start player and then 4 clay Reno well. I guess Sobake is also really important. We should we should Sobake instead of Reno well. Or instead of one of the actions. Yeah, PJ Mountain Morning Tradering. That's good, so we should wheel start player here. If we want to. Start player here isn't super important. Yeah, I think I actually like fence better than start player. Because there should be good animal grabs next round. Read 3 kings probably takes the 4 read. Oh no, they play hand. Oh, what? They had to eat sheep cow. So it's not handmade. Interesting. That makes it likely they start player here. Oh, we need a village fool, actually. I totally forgot village fool. There's not a lot of if the truth doesn't take wood, there's not a lot of priority on fences, so I should just play my Ock. I think because there's a good amount of pressure on Ox with Reeve. Maybe not. Oh, we actually would like to get 7 clay or 6 clay next round so we can play this fireplace for Village Elder. Yeah. If we take 4 stone and 6 clay, we can double Reno Major Minor in 14 and get and that's 2 more improvements for Village Elder. I like that a lot. So yeah, next round it's like one of the animal grabs, 6 clay, 4 stone, start player. Well, no, it's not even really making the 1 clay happen if we get this clay pile, because we could have just pieced a clay here. But, I mean, getting Village Elder is pretty important, and I want to double Reno anyways, so we want to have an improvement to play, and it's going to be too difficult to get BMW or joinery. The main problem is somebody might take the well, like PJ. PJ doesn't want the well, but they're not getting this. It's going to be difficult for them to get to stone. Oh, Okay, well, good thing they typed test, because apparently they didn't know it was on them. Oh my god, I totally forgot diary. I should have had one more wood on gardener. Yeah, this wood grab was terrible. Okay, the truth's gonna try to build the well. That's pretty annoying. Really annoying, actually. Yeah. Oh, this means I can build joinery. Sobeck isn't threatened. Fences isn't threatened, so we want to ox Sobeck fence. Yeah, I mean, we just play ox here. Okay. Yeah, we can just build the joinery instead of the well. That's fine. PJ's probably gonna start player. Oh no, PJ wants the boar. Yeah, I wonder if PJ has handmade. That's what this is looking like. The question is, will we get Sobeck in 14? We threw Kings into Family Grow Sling, and then the Truth was gonna get a Family Growl. So we're gonna have the option of Plowsow again. I guess I could Plowsow over Sobeck next round, but I might not wheel start player, which I really want to. Oh no, I want to take 2 cows anyways. Yeah. Here comes Reno Well. Yeah, so next round we go 2 cows, start player, 6 clay, 3 stone. And then round 14 we go double Reno, Sobeck, Convict, Animal probably. Sobeck, so we have options here of what we want to, how we want to fence. So we can just sow here, and not bake, and then we can bake this with our, what's it called? No, that doesn't work because we need wood for joinery. Yeah, I'll fence 12. I guess if I'm offered 2 sheep, I could take that over Sobeck and then just Plowsow next round. That's pretty good. There wasn't Conservator in the game, so, I mean, PJ needs to Reno. Oh, there goes one of the cows. Yeah, so I'm thinking we plow sow over Sobek and then start player second action, probably. And just take, yeah, so taking the sheep now is the same as taking the cows next round. Yeah, this is just a 3-point action. PJ taking clay, sure. The good thing about minimalist, like I said during the draft, is we know PJ's probably not start playing, especially since I think both passing minors we saw in the game were already played. I don't think there were passing minors other than those two. Oh, this stone could be interesting. Taking read. So PJ wants the double Reno. I mean, double Reno makes worse sense. Oh, they're taking 2 stone? That's annoying. I really needed that stone. So they're going to go for BMW and not minimalist. That's very annoying. Now we can't build joinery. Well, we can't start flare to build joinery, which is pretty annoying. This pasture land was pretty good for we 3 kings. It got him a sheep and a cow. We're gonna discard Peasant's Boutique here. We 3 kings didn't sling. Wow. Sobek's not threatened, so we can take 2 boars. Do we take 2 boars or plow sow? I guess we plow sow, since we want to Sobek. 2 boars probably doesn't come back, but it's not impossible. Man, this stone grab is really annoying. Yeah, I think plow sow is better than 2 boars. Yeah, the boars might come back because PJ has a lot of stuff to do. PJ almost certainly takes the boars since they need food, but I think the plow sow is a bit too good. That's probably wrong, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it more, but whatever. PJ, I think, wants Reno Fence, so we should be able to float Reno Major Minor, which is nice. Oh, okay, it's Master Tanner, not Handmade. That was the other card in our opening pack. So PJ probably has Handmade. We take clay and force PJ to Reno. We'll take a cow while the Truth start playing. Yeah, we should have taken the boars there for sure. That was a mistake. I overthought it. Badger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have one miner left, which is unfortunate. We could just take stone here. Like reed stone, food. I mean, we should definitely take the clay. Yeah, we can take stone here twice. We could also just play Madonna statue. Madonna statue is 2 points. We could go fireplace, Madonna statue. Taking wood and building stables is looking pretty good. Yeah, I think PJ will reno fence. Oh, we can just convict here for the extra 2 points. That's probably good. It does cost us our bake action, which is really annoying. Yeah, the bake action's a full point. I guess we could plow sow or sow bake. That gets us a point. Truth fencing here. Man, so I have a lot of options. God, yeah, so many options. So I could also take grain and then play convict. That's pretty good. Because the grain is a point, and then we go stone, reno, major, minor. Yeah, I guess the question is, do we think PJ would block reno, major, minor? Probably not with minimalist. Yeah, I think I like just taking grain and then baking here. Oh, we wanted cow. So we go stone, reno, major, minor, start player, and that's all of our actions. Is it just better to take cow? This grain is 1 point. No, it's 2 points if we play convict this round. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're also at 8. They also have miners left. Yeah, I don't think we are getting village elder, so we should just play peasant's boutique. In which case we should take stone here and plan on building stables next round. So we should take a cow. Yeah, and then we reno Madonna statue. Fireplace. Yeah, that seems much better. I don't think we're getting village elder. I think it's a bit greedy. PJ takes a sheep, so PJ could have handmade. What are scores looking like? I mean, our score is, yeah, we're easily winning this game. Yeah, so next round we go double Reno, convict stables, and then any other action. So, actually convict's pretty highly contested, but we should definitely take Reedstone Food. Oh, we have to. Oh, we have to pitch one of our miners for Madonna statue. That's awkward. Because bread paddle and diary are both a point. Yeah, there's no reason to machete grain, I don't think. So Plauso. We should definitely just nobody else is at 5 ox, right? No, nobody else is close. PJ has to play minimalist. So we should play Ock here, I think. PJ's never gonna Reno first action over Sobake or Plauso or Ock. Yeah. Oh, and we have 2 veggies in our supply. Do I have 3 veggies? I don't think so. I think 2 veggies is correct. Oh yeah, I macheted veggie. You're correct. Whatever. It really does not matter. Yeah, PJ Plasso's. Truth really wants to Sobake, I think. I don't think any of this matters. We're just winning by a million. I probably should have Reno'd to be safe, but yeah, I mean, we're about to have 3 plus 8. We're gonna have an 11-point action, so we'll be at 40 to everybody else's not 40. We 3 kings taking wood. They don't need another wood action. PJ might want wood. Oh, but animals. Boar is 2 points for us as well. So yeah, we Reno. Stables, boar. I guess boar might not wheel, but I mean, if we lose 1 point, it's fine. I'm not going to get blocked on Reno. I'm not risking it again. This has got to be a Sobake, right? Unless they want to plow and try to wheel Sobake again. But that doesn't make any sense, because the plow would just be 1 point. The plow would be only 2 points if they wheel Sobake, and they have plenty of 2-point actions, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to do that. Yeah, see, they're fighting over Village Elder. Very glad I did not go for it. Oh, Or Sobek-ing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't know. There will be a fight over Sobek, or over Village Elder, it looks like. PJ probably takes 3 wood here for fences, but yeah, I mean, that's just not a problem for us. I guess Machete is theoretically more valuable than Diary. Yeah, PJ takes wood, so it looks like the Truth is going to be playing an improvement instead of what's it called? Playing an improvement instead of taking an animal, so we should get boar here. But yeah, I mean, we are at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 49 right now, so we should finish at 53. I don't think anybody else is getting close to that. Oh, it looks like they're going to take the wrong animal. That's fine by me. I guess it's not necessarily the wrong animal. Since they're not competing with me, they should block other players. Which is an interesting dynamic. Although, no, the only thing that matters for the tournament is one non-winner is going to advance, and they're going to advance based on points relative to the winner's percentage of the winner's score. So you do want to hate my points for sure. I guess PJ's game is pretty good. PJ has 4-point minimalist and no, they're not close. The Rhino fence is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 points. And so assumedly if they have some 2-point action left, they could get to like 43. But yeah, I mean, we're breaking 50. We 3 kings will have Village Elder. So this fence action is for whatever. I'll do math later. So we end with 52, I think. 52 or 54, I forget which break point. 45 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 54. Definitely going to be winning. I think PJ taking the reed and stone is probably not worth it. Like, this BMW is 0 points with minimalist. So unless they needed the reed really bad to feed, which they definitely didn't, they're going to end up with extra food. They just took like 2... Oh, they did need the reed. So the reed was fine, but like the stone action was just not points. It's looking like 8 will win Village Elder, but that's not really fair to say since if I was at 8, somebody else probably would have gone to 9. Oh wow, PJ only has 41. Yeah, so if I get the 3 stone, I'm maybe up like another. I'm not up by much because I get the joinery would have meant I don't build stables, so that loses me a 2-point action. Maybe I can take wood for points instead because I'd be at yeah, so 3 wood would be 2 points, so no. If I get Village Elder, which is not a guarantee, I'm up like 1 point because I'd be playing, I would still have to play Vegetable Harvest instead of a 2-point action. So yeah, I mean, maybe it gets me 1 more point. But, so I definitely think it was not worth going for it because I'm down a lot of points if I don't get it. I'm down like 3 points if I don't get the Village Elder. $35, $41, and we 3 kings is at 43. Looks like, yeah, I just see this plus major mine, or, oh no, this is 1 point and farm stable is 1 point. So they're at 45. Plus 3, 4, 5, I'm pretty sure. Assuming they don't have to eat any points. This is 7 food, 8 food. Oh, they might have to eat 1 more point. Truth is, yeah, 32 plus Village Elder. So, yeah, pretty good game. My hand was incredibly strong. I definitely benefited a little bit from what the Truth did, more so in the draft than the gameplay, although the gameplay also helped me. They had multiple start players that weren't amazing, but I mean, that's kind of what happens with Village Elder. But yeah, I mean, getting past Baker's Servant was obviously crucial to how good my game was. So we benefited a bit from the seating order, and obviously Minimalist to my left was also a big benefit, but we had a pretty wide margin of victory, so whatever. Anyway, I will probably bring down the stream until I start the next game. I don't know when that is, but yeah, Peace Worker, Veggie Vendor, and Baker's Servant are all insane with Morning Trader, as I said before. Yeah, that's it for this one. I will be back in probably, I don't know exactly when it starts, but probably within like 10 minutes, but I'm going to bring down the stream temporarily. Thank you all for watching.